Today we are going to discuss about basic Java concepts. Java is the object-oriented programming. So it is a high-level programming language. It supports the OOPS concept. What are the OOPS concepts are there? Class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance. There are different types of inheritance also there. Then polymorphism. These are all the OOPS concepts supported by Java programming, and one of the main advantage in Java programming is write once and run anywhere. It is a platform independent. It will work on irrespective of all the platforms. We will see the basic concepts of Java programming, and before that we will see the structure of Java programming. So we can create a new class. So here I'm going to create a new class called display method. So here my class name is display. New class is created. Okay. So inside the class, Java is the object-oriented programming. So everything we have to start with the class. So here public is the access specifier. Public mean we can access anywhere else in your program, either within a single program, either within a same program, or with the different kinds of programs also we can access. There are different types of access specifiers are there. We will list out all the access specifier. One is public, we can access anywhere else. Another one is private access specifier. Private mean within a block only we can able to access the data. The data may be either variable or methods. Another one is protected. This protected we will be used with the help of inheritance concept. We will see this thing elaborate manner. So these are the three different access specifiers are there. So the skeleton of the Java programming is we have to start with the class public space class followed by class name. This class name should be same as your file name. Kindly check this one. So this is your class name. So same, it should be saved as a file name. So class name and file name should be same. Inside the main method, we'll start with the public static public static. Here static is the keyword. So there are different types of possibilities are there. Static method, another one is static variable, static method, static variable, another one is static block. Okay, so the static meaning is no need to create an object. We can able to access the method variable block directly. So there is no need of creation of object variable. Public static, and here void is the null data type. It does not return anything. So your program begins with your main method. Inside the main method, it will takes command line arguments. So here string args is the, it will accept more than one kind of input, but all the inputs will be considered as a string. Suppose I'm entering 2025, that 2025 also will be considered as the string category. So the meaning of this line is, it is the command line argument, accept the input, and it will be stored under the string. We will discuss this command line argument later. So this is our skeleton of the Java code. So within this block, what are the content we want? We can type. So now this is the structure of Java programming. Fine. So my question is, we have to display welcome to Java programming. This is my output. So your task is display the output welcome to Java programming. So we have to start with our skeleton code, public class, class name, within curly braces, public static void main, command line arguments. So this ARGS is optional. We can give any name. Then to display the output, you have to use the syntax system dot out dot. Either you can use print or you can use println. System dot out dot println. ln is nothing but it is a new line. So within that, suppose I want to give any of the inputs end with semicolon. Okay. So here you can pass the text. So this is the syntax for to display the output. So we will not use any of the formal specifiers in this Java programming. Directly we can print the value or variable or any kind of expression. Now the first task is write a program to display the text welcome to Java programming. This is my question. We will start with the command line. // is the single command line. So my question is write a program to display the output welcome to Java programming. Okay. So to display the output or to print any kind of information, so we have to use system dot out dot. Either we can use print or println. So within double quotes, what are the content we want? We can give. Welcome to Java programming. End with semicolon. Now we will execute this code. Yes. So we got the output as welcome to Java programming. Okay. We'll move to the next problem. What is the syntax for variable declaration? The variable declaration syntax is data type space variable name semicolon. So this is the syntax for variable declaration. Then we have to store some values to this variable. So what is the syntax for that initialization? Data type space variable name equal to value. So this is initialization. How to assign the value to the variable? So for assignment, first declare the variable. After that, next line, variable name equal to value. Okay. So the meaning of this line is initialization. The meaning of this one is we are assigning the value to the variable. So what are the data types are there? So we are having the different kinds of data type. We will see one by one. What are the data types? One is primitive data type. Another one is non-primitive data type. Then what are the categories will falls under this category? Primitive mean there are different kinds are there. Number mean. Okay. Number mean you have to use int data type. Then decimal places, point values 20.34 or 3.14. So for those values, you have to use either float data type or you can use double data type. We'll write in the next line, double data type. Next one is to store any character. Okay. For example, A or X or any kind of special characters, plus, multiplication or dollar symbol. For that, we have to use char data type. So and one more data type is also there, that is Boolean this boolean will store only two values. One is true, another one is false. So these are all the primitive data types. And another one is non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type is array, string, then class. Another one is interface. So these are all the non-primitive data types. We will discuss one by one. So first we will discuss the primitive data types. So first I will initialize the values. I will change the question. Write a program to display the values 2023. Okay, well assign 2025 and one more value 56.34. Then I will store one more thing, string, Java programming. And another one is true. Here true is the boolean. So first you have to identify the data type for those values. 2025 is the number. Then you have to prefer the data type is int, then followed by variable name. So we have to follow the coding standard. So I'm declaring inum equal to, what is the value? 2025. This is initialization. Or else if we want to assign the value, then we will write that also. First declare the variable. In next line you can assign the value 2025. This is assignment. Previous one is initialization. Next, 56.34 is the float value. So I can give float data type. Instead of float, we can prefer double data type also. F num equal to 56.34 F. Okay. Next one is string. Because it contains more than one character, here string is not the data type. It is a class. String space. I'm giving the variable name is text equal to. String will be enclosed within a double quotes. Then next step is now we have initialized all the values. Okay, what is the next step? We have left one more variable, boolean b. Okay, result. So next one is we have to display all the values. So to display the output, so we have to use system.out.print or println, we can prefer. Okay. So first directly I am printing the variable name inum. Now I'm executing this program. So we will get the value 2025. Similarly, I want to display all the values. How we will execute? The same system.out.println. Next variable name F now. So now we'll get both the outputs 2025 as well as 56.34. Suppose I'm removing this F. What will happen? We will check. Yes. So we are getting this data type because a compiler will consider 56.34 as a double data type. So it is not possible conversion from one data type into another data type. So we are using F. Suppose if you don't want to use this F, then you can change the data type. Instead of float, you can change the data type as double space dnum equal to 56.34. No need to mention this F alphabet. Then similarly, try to display all the variables. We'll change the variable name. So we'll get all the values. Okay. I don't want to use multiple system.out.println. Within a single line, I have to display all the values. That is also fine. So first variable name along with plus symbol. Plus meaning is it will append the next data. Plus, what is the next variable name? Fnum plus text, another variable. What is the next variable? B result. Now we'll execute the same program. Within a single system.out.println, I'm printing all the values. Yes. So first input, one space, second input, next space, Java programming, next space, true. So if you want, you can use within a single system.out.println or you can use multiple system.out.println. Okay. So we'll move to the next one. Instead of initialization, I'm going to prefer to get the input from user. How to get the input from user? In C programming, we will use scanner statement. In C++, we will use cout statement, right? In Java programming, we can use the scanner class. Here, scanner is the class. The use of scanner class is to get the input from user. So what is the syntax for scanner class? The scanner definition is to get the input from user. Scanner space, class name space, object name. Here my object name is yes equal to new class name, open bracket, continuously can type system.in. Here system.in is to get the input from user. So first, if you want to use a scanner class, first step is you have to create an object name for the scanner class. Why we need to create an object name for the scanner class? Because suppose I'm going to read the integer value. We can't directly read the integer value. So we are having the method next int. So here next int is the predefined method. Directly we can't access this next int method. So you can create a object name. So with the help of object name, we can access. How to access? Object name dot method name. So this is the default procedure we can access. It may be a predefined class method or it may be a user defined class method. Whatever may be, what is the syntax to access the method or variable? Object name dot method name or object name dot variable name. This is the procedure we have to follow. This is for integer. Next int. Suppose I want to read the float value, that is point value. Yes, we can use next float. Suppose I want to read the double value. We can use next double. Suppose I want to read a single word. For example, Java space programming. It is a combination of two words. Suppose I want to read only one word. So for that, you can use next. I want to read more than one word or line of text. We can use next line. To read the Boolean, next, we can use next Boolean. Next Boolean. Okay. So these are all the predefined methods available in scanner class. Here scanner is the predefined class to read the input from user. For the same program, I'm changing with write a program to read the int, float, string from user and display the values. Okay. So to display the values, before that, we have to create a object name for the scanner class. So scanner class is available in util package import java dot util dot star. You can use, or specifically you can mention dot class also. Import java dot util dot scanner. That is also valid. Star meaning is it import all the related methods available in util package. We'll create a object name. Class name is a scanner space. Object name is yes equal to new class name system dot in. Okay. We can declare the variable. Instead of initialization, I'm going to read one integer from user. So object name is yes dot which method? Next int method. Okay. Before that, for understandability purpose, I'm adding the statement printf enter the int value. Next, I'm going to read the float value. So here also we'll change object name dot next float. To read a string, object name dot next line. Suppose if you want to read only one word, then you can use next alone. Here I'm not changing the system.out.println. If you want, you can add this line for float and string also. Enter the int value. Instead of that, I'm changing float. So here also I'm changing enter the string or text. I'm removing this variable because I have deleted that. I'll execute the same program. Okay. So first enter the value. We have to enter the one input. So here I'm entering 2025. Immediately it will display this. Next enter the float value. I'm entering one float value. Why it is not reading mean? So the next line, for that purpose I'm giving here. Slightly change here. So why continuously have given a string mean? So here after the float value, whenever I'm pressing either space or enter key, that will be considered as the text. So to avoid that, you can use the next or you can ignore that space or enter key. So these are all the very basic thing we have to learn. We'll see the next one is operators in Java programming. Operators. What are the operators are in Java programming? One is arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator. What are the arithmetic operators are there? Plus, multiplication, division, minus, and modulo. Then next one is relational operator. What are the relational operators are there? So relational operator, before that we should aware about what is the use of relational operator. Relational operator, it will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will return either true or false. True mean 1, false mean 0. But in your Java programming, it will display true or false. Whereas in your C programming, it will display 1 or 0. In Python also will display true or false. What are the relational operator? Greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, equal to equal. Another one is not equal. These are all the relational operator. Another one is logical operator. The use of logical operator is to check the condition. If the condition is true, it will return true or false, provided it will combine more than one condition. Okay. What are the relational or logical operator? And operator, or operator, and not operator. And operator meaning is, suppose we are giving 5 condition. Imagine I'm giving like this: 12 greater than 2, and operator, another condition, 10 equal to 90, one more condition, 20 not equal to 33. So this is condition 1, and this is condition 2. This is the third condition, right? So what is the meaning of this one? 12 greater than 3 condition is true. Then only AND operator will evaluate the next condition. Imagine 12 greater than 31. Condition is false. AND operator will not evaluate the second and third condition. Immediately it will return the value as false. So sometimes they will ask, if the first condition is false, whether AND operator will evaluate the next condition? No. AND operator will not evaluate the next condition. But in this case, 12 greater than 3 condition is true. It will evaluate the next condition. 10 equal to 90. Condition is false. So this will not evaluate the next condition. So definitely it will give false. Or else 10 equal to 10. Condition is true. It will evaluate the next condition. 20 not equal to 3. Condition is true. All the conditions are true. Then only AND operator will give the value as true. If any one of the condition is false, AND operator always will return the value as false. So OR operator is opposite of AND operator. If any one of the condition is true, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Not operator is inversion of all the values. We will see the example program for these 3 operators alone. Remaining operator we will discuss later. We'll check for the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle, we need the length and breadth value. So I'm creating a scanner class. I'm going to get the input from user. So just you can create a scanner class object name. So we need a length and breadth. So I'm declaring one variable, I length equal to s dot next int. Similarly, try to get the next variable, I breadth equal to s dot next int. After getting the value, directly I'm calculating the length. System dot out dot print of. Along with the output, I'm displaying the word, for example, area of rectangle, followed by my calculation plus. This is normal append. What is the formula? I length multiplication with I breadth. End with semicolon. If we want, we can add the statement. So we need to enter the length and breadth value. So 12 into 3, we get the output as 36. If we want, we can add the statement. System dot out dot println, enter the length and breadth values. So this is optional. If you want, you can add. Better you can add the statement for understandability purpose, because when someone is executing a program, we are not aware which value we have to enter. Enter the length and breadth values. We need to enter two values to get the output. So similarly, we can use all other arithmetic operators. Suppose addition of two numbers, just I can change the, instead of multiplication, you can change the value as plus, addition of two numbers. Instead of area of rectangle, you can use addition of two numbers, or multiplication or division of two values, a square of a number, cube of a number, we can use. So these are all the arithmetic operator. Next one we'll see for the relational operator. In relational operator, just in interview point of view, just they will give a few questions. For that question, you have to check the output. Imagine here I'm giving like this. We'll check the output. When 12 greater than 90. For 12 greater than 90, condition is false. So obviously this statement will return the false. So similarly, we can use all other relational operator. Twelve less than or equal to 90, condition is true. We'll check for equal to equal to. 12 equal to 90, condition is false. So this will return false. So relation operator uses check the condition. If the condition is true, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. An interview point of view will give like this only. Then next one is logical operator. Logical operator meaning is to combine more than one condition. So here I am passing the two condition. Twelve equal to 90. From the first condition itself, condition false. So AND operator will not evaluate the next expression. So definitely the output is false. We'll check for the OR operator. If any one of the condition is true, of course it will return true value. 12 not equal to 233. Condition is true. Even though your first condition is false, but your next condition is true. This is 0. Or else I will write this is false. But this condition is true. If any one of the condition is true, OR operator will return true. Whereas in your inversion operator, I'm giving like this, not of 0. Not of 0 mean that is the inversion of the values. We'll check this one. Yes. So not of 0 is, we'll get the error, because why it is error mean not operator will not work for the integer data types. Only it will work for Boolean data type. So we will change create one variable in Boolean data type. Just I'm giving B result. For that, Boolean will accept only true or false. So I have assigned true. Not of B result. It is inversion. While executing this program, we will get the inversion of true value. Inversion of true is false. So we will get the output as false. Okay. Yes. So till now we have discussed about a Java basic concepts. What are the Java basic concept? Structure of Java programming, and then how to display the input, that is how to display the output, that is your system.out.println. Along with this, we have discussed one input statement called as scanner class. In scanner class, we have discussed what are the predefined methods are available to read the different kind of values. Integer, next int, float, double, character, string. Boolean, byte. So these are all the predefined methods. So you have to create the object name for scanner class. After that, you can access the method. What is the syntax? Object name dot, we'll write the syntax, object name dot method name. This is the same procedure for both predefined class as well as user defined class. And then we have discussed the variable declaration, variable initialization, variable assignment. Then what are the different data types are there? Primitive data type, non-primitive data type. And then we have discussed the operators. Only we have discussed three operators. One is arithmetic operator, another one is relational operator, the last one is logical operator. Remaining operator, conditional operator, increment, decrement operator, ternary operator or conditional operator, bitwise operator, shorthand assignment operator. These things we will discuss on next session. Thank you everyone.